If you're a truly attractive, ambitious woman, let me tell you something about the men in your life. Most of them, and I mean most of them, are not going to be interested in you. They might be interested in the idea of you or the way that you look, but trust me, the second that they get to know you, they're going to realize a lot sooner than you probably will that they couldn't keep up with you for 2 seconds. It might be really difficult to find a man who can hold really intellectual conversations with you, have the same level of confidence that you have, match your drive and your ambition. Just most men, not all of them. And so they leave because who wants to be in a relationship where they constantly feel less than? So take it as a compliment and understand that they just realized a lot sooner than you did that they couldn't handle you for 5 minutes if their life depended on it.
Welcome to The Wall. In today's video, we're going to see several modern women getting upset with themselves over the decisions they've made. They always fall for the guy who shows up as a complete mess, clinging to the fantasy of saving or fixing him. And then, of course, they complain about ending up stressed, cheated on, or mistreated. We want you to smash that like button and subscribe. We're on our way to 150,000 subscribers, and with your support, we're going to crush that goal. Drop your experience or opinion about these situations in the comments. And without further ado, let's get started.
One thing that will never cease to amaze me is the sentiment that men have towards women on the internet. If you just go read through my comments, there will be women agreeing with the things that I'm saying and being like, yeah, me too, I've experienced that. And there will be men in the comment section arguing with women. And it's funny because if they would just remain silent, there would be no evidence to support the facts that I'm talking about. But the fact that they have to say something, they have to disagree with women. They have to make us feel like we are stupid and wrong. And that is how it has been for women for generations. And look, it's not all men. It is not. I have amazing men in my life who value the opinions of women, who listen to women, who respect women. But there are still the group of men who often find themselves in my comment section who do not have any respect for women, no regard for our experience, and don't care to change because ultimately they are predators. And it's always behind some fake account with no profile picture because likely that's some of your boyfriends and husbands.
Hey, bro. What? Oh my God!
So, if someone calls you out on your nonsense, that automatically makes him a predator? Maybe if you spoke with logic, most men would actually go along with you. But apparently, for a man to be considered good, he has to align with whatever a woman thinks. Pretty convenient, right? The ironic part is that this type of woman usually chases after men who won't let themselves be manipulated, not the simps who tolerate everything. Remember, women are heavily driven by their emotions. If you base your life decisions on whoever controls you emotionally, you're going to hit a lot of bumps along the way.
You know, it's never actually the hot guys that you need to watch out for. It's always the guys who are 6s and 7s who are gonna hurt you the most. In your head, you're like, I've discovered this one. Like, this is a diamond in the rough. Like, nobody else is seeing what I'm seeing. You're like, I'm making a brave investment here. Like, this guy's never gonna hurt me because, you know, I plucked him out. And then they hurt you more than anybody else. It's these 6s and 7s, okay? Their egos get way too big when a baddie scoops them up. And suddenly they go on a little rampage tour. Suddenly they're like, oh, I can love bomb. I can gaslight. I can be the worst. And you're experiencing it like, I made you. Like, you've made them into a monster by discovering them. And suddenly they're twisting on you. It's Frankenstein energy. The creation overtakes the master and then the whole town dies. I don't know how that book goes.
Well, all of that could easily be avoided if they just let go of the lifeguard complex. A lot of them see men as projects, something they need to fix or improve. The problem is, once the guy realizes he can take advantage of the situation, he does it without hesitation. Meanwhile, the good guy, the one who shows up with clear intentions, gets sent straight to the friend zone for being boring. She even admits it herself. She likes making bold investments in broken men. Then they don't understand why things always end badly or why they keep repeating the same pattern. Brother, if you ignore all the red flags and get involved with a man who practically comes with a warning label, don't blame all men. Blame your terrible taste.
Women.
This is a PSA for all my girlies. The only thing you have to know is that
If a man treats women like shit or like hates women or like constantly cheats, like I'm talking like every single girlfriend he's ever had, or like constantly has like a fucking roster that he just goes through, there's either two reasons for this. Number one, he's a really bad mother wound, deep core mother wound. He hates women because he hates his mom, okay? Even if he doesn't think he hates his mom, his inner child hates his mom, you know what I mean? Like, he's just a real bad relationship, and he just has decided to take that out on every single woman that exists. The other option, this one I have found way more true, is that he's gay as fuck. He's so gay, like super fucking gay. And there's nothing wrong with being gay to other people, but to them, the internalized homophobia, the internalized misogyny, it's all of that into one small-minded meat suit, you know? Because listen, if you act like you hate women, it's because you do. And a man who loves women, truly loves women, doesn't treat them like they hate them, you know? And all I have to say to that is, baby boy, just be gay. Just be happy, my love. There's lots of space for abundance here. I don't really get it. But anyways, for the women, yeah. I have literally told many of my female friends that these mans that have been treating them disrespectfully, some of them are hella gay, and I've been right every time. Don't ask me how we found out, but we found out. And you know what? It's easier to get over a man when you know he's gay. It's not funny. I hope y'all find peace.
Stop it. Get some help.
If that's what you need to tell yourself to cope with being left, then go ahead. Everyone finds comfort in their own way. But don't forget, there are men out there who have options, attractive women chasing after them. And when a man has that kind of access, it's rare for him to want to stick with just one. If they open the doors to the entire ice cream shop for you, it's hard to say, I only want vanilla. Now, if the guy mistreats you and you still stay, where's your self-respect? Because I don't stick around where I'm treated badly. But if you choose to stay, then it's no longer his fault. It's your lack of dignity. Not everything is trauma or manipulation. Sometimes, it's just the refusal to let go of something that's clearly not working.
What is the most unintentionally offensive thing your boyfriend has ever said to you? I'll go first. I noticed that my favorite influencer / model followed my ex-boyfriend on Instagram, and that he followed her back, and he's so offline. I knew that he didn't know who she was from the internet. So I was like, oh my gosh, do you know this girl? I'm a huge fan of hers. And he was like, yeah, I used to actually hook up with her back in college, but I didn't like her. So we, kind of fizzled out. So I was like, what was the problem? She is so funny and she's gorgeous. And then he was like, I actually am not really into girls who look like models. She was so pretty, and I'm just more into the down-to-earth look.
Brothers, remember this. Even the most beautiful woman in the world will eventually come across a man who doesn't see her as an option. And that's okay. The guy dated a woman who was a 10 out of 10, a model, an influencer, and she just wasn't what he was looking for. Now he prefers something more real, more emotional, more about connection than appearance. And that's a crime? But no. What she wanted was for him to say she's more beautiful than the model he follows. Why? Because that feeds the ego. But come on, if you follow the model, there's a reason, right? It's those little things, those insecurities disguised as offensive comments, that drive men crazy. Common sense, as always, just walked out of the room.
The love of your life is not making you question if you're going crazy, making you cry yourself to sleep every night, threatening to break up with you every day, and holding past fights above your head. The love of your life is not a liar. They would not lie to you. They would not think your feelings are a joke. The person who says you're being too loud and is trying to dull your personality, putting themselves in the position to lose you, getting mad at you when you hang out with your friends, making you question if you're good enough or if you're actually beautiful, isolating you from all of your friends and family. I know that you know what you deserve.
It's funny because it's true.
Exactly. You know what you deserve. Yet there you are again, falling into the hands of the same old Chad. The guy who brings nothing to the table, but still has you on that emotional roller coaster you secretly enjoy. Because even though you say love shouldn't hurt, you keep chasing that intensity, that drama, that chaos disguised as passion. The good man doesn't make you cry, doesn't dim your personality, doesn't threaten to leave every week. But of course, he also doesn't give you that spark that makes you feel alive like the other one does. So it's not that you don't know your worth. It's that you're more drawn to the thrill of disaster than to real stability. We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. Have you ever seen a woman date a man as if he were her personal project? Why do you think some women have a lifeguard complex? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to create more content. Stay tuned for the next exciting video from the wall.